In the South Indian state of Tamil Nadu, many people make a living cultivating rice. But it's a tradition that drives a wedge between farmers and people who can't own land because of their caste, like Mari and his wife Saroja. They are hunters and gatherers. Their ancestors were prohibited from working in the rice fields or owning land. The forests where they once lived have long been cleared to make way for rice paddies. The Irula people had no choice but to come to terms with the changes.
We sustain ourselves by stealing from mice, especially field mice. When you look in mouse holes, you can see the mice have saved up little stockpiles of rice grains. We collect that rice, bring it home, and dry it. The rice from mouse holes can feed an entire family. My mother and father raised me the same way.
While searching for mice and stashes of rice, the Irulas often encountered another animal that lives off small rodents: snakes. Soon the Irulas became expert snake catchers. They used to sell the snake skins for money, but that practice is forbidden today. Poisonous snakes like the cobra feel right at home in the Tamil Nadu countryside. Mice, rats, and frogs are plentiful. The snakes keep the rodent population in check, a boon for farmers. But humans and cobras find it difficult to live side by side. Their interactions are often fatal. Every year, some 25,000 people in India die from snake bites. The only cure for a snake bite is a serum made from the snake's own venom. And that's where the Irula people come in.
Closing is cobra. He said.
It was hiding in the brush, hunting.
Catching? Yes. Yeah.
But one false move can be fatal. The Irula people do have an antidote for emergency situations, but it has to be administered in a hospital, and that's far, far away. Cobras are venerated by the Irula people. They pray to the snake goddess every day. The animal's poison is much prized. The snake catchers work in teams. One person attracts the snake's attention. The goal is to wear the snake out.
Now it's mad.
Snakes have been protected by law in India since the 1970s. Killing them is forbidden. That law took away the Irula people's main source of income. But when it became clear just how valuable snake poison really is, especially on the global markets, the Irula people were encouraged to catch them again. But now, after capture, the snakes are milked for their venom and then released. The venom from each cobra brings in about 30 euros. The Irula people also formed a cooperative that grew quickly. It now has nearly 350 members. There's a limit to the number of snakes they're allowed to catch every month to ensure the population in the wild remains relatively stable. The Irulas catch vipers, krites, and cobras and house them in clay pots for a month. Once a week, they milk the reptiles for their venom. It's a fascinating spectacle, one that's used to educate people about the value of snakes and the Irula people's important work. Vipers have an especially high amount of poison. But the exact amount and the quality of that poison can vary. That's why each snake is milked 4 times. Before they're released, the snake catchers cut a scale from snakes so they know not to catch the same ones again. The cooperative supplies institutes across India and hopes to expand overseas soon.
A powder is made from the liquid venom, and we sell the powder to institutes all over India. The product is specially prepared and then injected into a horse. Horses are good for this because their bodies can tolerate a high amount of poison. We inject as much as the horse can take, and then its immune system builds antibodies that we extract from its blood, and that becomes the antidote.
The Irula people were outsiders in India for generations. But thanks to their special talent for catching snakes and the support of the cooperative, their situation has changed. Now they have hope for the future and a chance to give their children something they never had, an education.